Mascarello Cameron Perkins, a couple of the stars tonight in a big series opening win at Nebraska. Perk, we'll start with you. Struck out your first time up, and it seemed like maybe you had that in the back of your mind. Next two times up, two bombs to left field. Take us through a couple of those at-bats.
Well, I just have to know that in my position in the order, I hit in front of Kevin, and they're not going to pitch around me, especially after my first at-bat. They're going to give me something to hit, and so I just had to get ahead in the count. Both times I hit the home run, I was ahead in the count, and I got a good pitch to drive, and I just happened to put good barrel on it and went over the fence.
And Blake, maybe you could speak to the way the second home run really swung the momentum. They had just tied the game up, and the Nebraska fans were really into it. You hadn't come into the game yet, but really Purdue kind of steals everything back at that moment.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the bullpen, and they told me that Joe was going back out, and I was happy for him, and I was just out there waiting for my turn, and I see Cameron come up and put that ball out of the park, and that it really deflated the crowd, it seemed like, at least for a little bit, and that was big.
And such very impressive relief outing for you. I mean, there's been so many this year, but retiring every batter you faced, and it really started with the first guy that you got. I mean, that's a long at bat for the guy they had up there, and he hits a ground ball to Miller, who turns a really nice double play, and seemed like you just rolled from there. What was kind of like the pitches that you went to tonight?
You know, I mean, my changeup is it's always a big pitch for me, and I was locating that pretty well tonight, and just keeping guys off balance. And Kev always calls a great game behind the plate, fastball, curveball, changeup. I mean, he really mixes it up great back there, and everything just seemed to go right tonight.
Perk, what did you see from third base that Blake was doing well?
He was getting ahead in counts. I mean, especially a team against a team like that who's aggressive. They're kind of like, I feel like they're a lot like us, similar offensively. They like to swing the bat. They're not going to go up there and walk too much, just like we're not going to. And so definitely getting ahead in the count, especially with the small strikes on the night. Blake did a great job of that.
You guys have played a lot of quick games as of late, but with Big Ten Network in the house and as many pitching changes as Nebraska had, it was a little bit more drawn out. Is it tougher staying on point when they're bringing in that many different kinds of pitchers, Perk?
I mean, you just have to look at it as you did your job. I mean, we knocked out the starter after one inning, and we feed on that. We like to go to the bullpen, and we kept scoring runs. I mean, usually when you go to the bullpen, they usually try to shut you down, and they kept us off balance for like an inning or two, but then we put up some more, and that's big, especially when you got Blake on the mound.
Yeah, and Blake, was it just a matter of, every out you got a little bit more confident? I mean, certainly they have good offensive numbers, but you have good numbers too, and sometimes good pitching beats good hitting?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I always need to have confidence, and I feel like I always need to have confidence because my defense plays so great behind me. It seems like they're always Miller, Perkins, or whoever it might be. Barrett Straddle tonight making a great play. They always really have my back, so I mean, I feel like I can always have confidence.
Well, another Big Ten series and another series opening win. Congrats on the victory, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.